Hi guys, welcome back to Hit Pointed. My name is Revol. Today we're going to be continuing with Bannerlord on, let's see, day 31 with my character Wusu, level 6. Let us continue. Let's see what's going on. Hello Sparsk, welcome back to the inn. Hello. Let's see. Okay, it seems we've trapped those two looters. We were going, now I remember, we were going southwards to Licaron and Poros to sell our goods for a profit. That's what we were doing. Hey Rapson, welcome back to the inn. Everybody seems to be leveled up. One looter wants to join us. And I'm a little bit injured, but we should be fine. Let's go now directly to Licaron. And all is good. All is good and fine and dandy. We are paying 200 for our men per day, which might become a problem. We'll see. For now, we're just gotta keep on moving. Any level ups, anything on my end? No. Most likely it's gonna be a while. 16 looters. You know what? I could and I should take on those 16 looters since they're on the path that I need to go on. What's their speed? We're faster than them, and they're caught in a corner, so should be able to take them out. Well, someday. Yeah, there it is. Good. Let's attack. Whatever the background is to indicate what type of terrain you're going to be fighting on.
Infantry, move! Form a shield wall!
I don't know.
Footmen!
Footman over there.
Infantry!
And just hang in tight. Uh-huh. Almost. There's the hits. Moving backwards. There it is. That dude's down. Missed that one. And everyone charge. So we go in there. Hack away. As much as we can. And then kill off the remaining enemies. Did my arrow just phase through my unit? It did, didn't it? Nah, okay. Yes, yes, I'm glad you boys are happy. You could have ran after the enemy, to be honest, but it's fine. Okay, 4 looters in the sack. Some weaponry, and carry on to Licaron. Also gained points into medicine. Yeah, it's because I don't really have companions right now. Should get on that, to be honest. If I can capture them, 3.7, 3.6. No, never mind. We ain't gonna be getting them, so it's fine. Tavern district, ransom all prisoners. Get myself some roguery. Arena, there's no tournament. Trade. Let's see, I need the weaponry. I don't need the clothes. I'll need some horses. What's the price on horses here? Surgery Trotter for 204. No, I don't really have the money. Hey Rollum, welcome back to the inn. I can find a better, I think. Can find a better price for fish. Southwards to Poros. I'm still gonna be making 900, which is great. And no need to stay here to heal up. I am going to verify if there's, yeah, Seed of the Wastes. My dude. Exactly the person I'm looking for. I think he was one of the dudes that I wanted. Live Wanderer. There might have been somebody else with very good scouting. 2Z the Falcon. Alright. But I might also be wrong. I might also be wrong. Okay, where's the scholar? He's still in Razich. I'll keep it in mind. Today, Mexico revealed some important info. There are 8 developers working on campaign. Great. How many were there before? And is that a lot, or is that very little? Let's talk to Yasid and see if he wants to join us. It's fine. Can use someone like you. Yep. Get in my belly. I haven't really thought what to do with the companions. I mean, people expect that there were like 80 developers. Well, it's not really high on their priority list right now to add campaign and content. They want to make performance improvements and fixes for right now. That's what I'm at least expecting. We just gotta wait and see what they're gonna be doing. Hey, Savants, welcome back to the end. How are you, my friend? Probably gonna make the companions into archers. They're gonna be staying behind and just providing covering fire. That is what I'm thinking. Make them similar to me, but instead of having a two-hander, they're gonna be having a shield. In case things get... Well, I guess it's going to be depending on the companion. Let's see. What are you good at, Yasid? You're good at two-handed and bows. Alright, you're going to be literally what I am. Yeah, he has the best stats for my build. So we're going to give him a two-hander, a bow and arrow, and 2 quivers. Sorry, a bow and 2 quivers, not a bow and arrow. Because... shut up. You currently have a rusty iron fleesa. Those are not really the druids we're looking for. First of all, is there a two-hander here? Not really. For a exact two-hander. Well, besides the hoe. I'm not looking for a pole arm, that's for sure. Hey, Sarge. Welcome back to the end, dude. Haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? Also, good evening to you, too. Well, let's see if we can equip him for combat. A longbow. Oh, I can use that longbow as well, can't I? Requires bow 15. Speed's slower, but the damage is higher. Accuracy is higher. Missile speed is higher. That'd be cool to have, although we don't really have money for that. Any other bow that I could grab? Yeah, I'm going to be grabbing one of those, and I'm going to be grabbing 2 tournament arrows. Be done with it, and give it to my boy here. You've been busy, but you've been doing good. That's good. That's important. Doesn't matter. If you skip on the stream, I'm not going to be super sad. All's good. Just take care of yourself, my dude, and have a wonderful, fulfilling life. That is the idea. No, please don't discard those. And get yourself those tournament arrows. You are now ready, and I'm going to be taking that horse off of you. You don't need that horse, mate. At least not yet. Do I go for... I'm thinking if I should go and grab him the hoe, or I'm probably going to give him the hoe once I find a better weapon for myself. That's most likely going to be the case. Now, I am going to check his stats. He's going to be in the archer department. I'm not checking his stats. I'm checking his position within the party. Hey, Suicles, welcome back to the end. No, I am not a hoe. No. I do not dig the ground with my face. You... party? Aha, there it is. So you modified from here. I am definitely going to be the everything for right now. He is going to be the scout. We'll need a medic. And once we find the medic, I'm going to be the quartermaster. So let's move away from here and go to the south to Poros, where hopefully we're going to be making a profit. Hideout has been spotted. We now have reached Stewart 25. Let's see. Tax collector. 10% more taxes from villages. or Supreme Authority, +1 influence if ruler. We are going to be a ruler someday, so we're going to go with Supreme Authority. Because, as I understand, you currently can't assign yourself as the governor of a fief, so the governor perks don't really benefit you with anything. So no fucks given there. Am I faster than those looters? 3.8, 4.9, but I was in the forest. 5.4. Yes, we are faster than those looters, and we should be able to catch up to them and hopefully kick their, well, definitely kick their ass. Good. Running out of cash. Aw, dude. Dude. Send in the troops. Yeah, so you'd gain some skill points, but seriously. Supreme Ruler doesn't help a lot yet. A lot of the kingdom stuff still needs to be done. Of course, my dude. But in the current situation, I do understand that. But in the current situation, I guess Supreme Ruler is better than nothing. You know? It's better than the perk that literally doesn't do anything for us. Make sense? Trade. Weapons, no. Fish 14, really? Worse price than Licaron. That's sad. Don't really have enough money to go back to the Licaron. Linuza99, thank you for becoming a follower, my dude. Welcome to Hitpoint 10. Hello to you too. That's problematic. Tavern District. The Chana the Outcast. No, not really needed. Let's see if there's anything interesting in the arena in the morning before we have to pay the price. Hey Gabby, welcome back to D&T 2. What's the fastest way to level up clan levels? In the early game, I would say tournaments. No, tournaments in the early game. And then once you're capable of taking on full-on armies, simply battling against enemies that outnumber you. That's it. Skip the rounds. Let's go for it. I just call him a pig. I don't know the dude. I don't know how his life is. But I know he fell before me. Just finished the episode from yesterday? Well, this is the continuation from yesterday, my dude. Currently gathering money, gathering companions, gathering supplies. Finding equipment, fighting weapons. There we go. Thank you, Gabby. Now in early game, I just went around going to all castles and doing tourneys for money, then go caravans. Indeed, that is a very, very good way of doing things, Linuza. Or Linuza. Also, that way you're going to be getting a lot of renown for your clan, especially in the early game. Hello, Tilky. Your dude looks taller than him? Yes, my dude is at maximum tallness. I made a big boy. That's bad. Yeah, not as much. Damn, and there I go. And I lost. You're literally one of a few who actually uses the bash skill, and it's such a nice skill. Really? One of the few? Why doesn't anybody else use the bash skill? It is incredibly powerful and advantageous in melee. Especially if you have a shield. Is there any disadvantage of being tall, except incoming arrows? Playstyle. Just playstyle. If you prefer to not aim towards the enemy's heads, then being taller will be easier to hit their heads. If you're smaller, you're also slightly more agile, faster. Some Coca-Cola. Some Coca. Thank you. Thank you, Gabby. I mean, having the capabilities of comparing equipment now in the troop tree really gives us an advantage and an insight on what is the true purpose of certain troops. You see a lot of people complaining that they dislike the tourneys in Asura and Khuzait areas because they don't like the spear shield combo. It's just because they don't use bash. I say, well, yeah, you gotta use bash to, especially if you have a spear, to push the enemy away from you. And most likely my neighbors will be drilling some holes in my soul right now, so I do apologize for that. I'd need to go and win one arena so I can have enough money to go back north. So I'm gonna try to win one arena. We'll see if we can do it. Overshot it. There we go. Got him. Good. Damn, they just keep on spawning. Nice shot. Very nice shot. Okay, 13 arrows to go, and I currently have a mace. Let's get ourselves a shield. How good are the Vlandian shock troops infantry? Or they have only top tier polearm users? I think they only have top tier polearm users. We will look in the troop trees after the arena if you want to. I did notice that currently Sturgeons have the most powerful shock soldiers. They have berserkers, two-handers with axes, and they're doing pretty well for themselves. Ah, that's fine. There we go. Yeah, that's what I thought. No idea why he did that. That archer needs to kind of go. Whew! Lucky. Damn. You a fast boy. You a fast boy. Hey, Spectre. Welcome back to the Indeed. How are you? Noggin knockers. Arrow between the eyes. Make life so easy. True. It does. There. So, thanks. We gotta get out of there. Drop. Oh, if I hold down the G key, I can drop my weapons and stuff. Speaking of.
We sold those bastards!
Alright.
Victory!
You alright? Things could be better. And you're also hungry? I mean, the hunger can easily be resolved, right?
We won!
Yeah, I could totally see. The only problem with the cheering effect is that it holds me in place. I would make something like middle mouse click, hold it down. It gives me a wheel of information that I can provide for either me or my companions or my soldiers. Hey, Thayrun. Welcome back to the Indeed. You're waiting for your food, which is cooking right now? What you cooking, dude? What you be making? Okay, let's go back northeast. Some mountain banditos, which we'll most likely never catch up to yet, because they're 5.5. At least not yet, until we get more. You're making a curry. Sounds delicious, my dude. Sounds delicious. Haven't eaten curry in a long time. Just had lasagna, which was pretty good. Spaghetti cake. Yeah, that's good. Bannerlord is the times before Warband. Yes, it's 200 years in the past. It's a prequel. That is true. I'm gonna have to, well, let's just trade and sell. 558 troops army at your left. Yes, I've seen bigger armies. I think the biggest army that I've seen currently in my playthroughs was 1,200. But some people declared, I'm not sure if they were exaggerating for the sake of exaggeration, but some people declared they've seen armies with over 2,000 soldiers. But again, I can't confirm it nor deny it because I've not seen them myself. Let's sell some of that fish. That's it. That's going to give us enough money to keep on going. Hopefully we'll be able to sell it at Zionica. So let's go there next. What would you think if the Mountain Blade creators made a Mountain Blade Rome at War game? I'm sorry, did you want to say Rome as in the capital of Italy, Rome? And were you referring to ancient Romans, Rome at war, as in similar to a total war game during the Roman times? I would be down. I would love to see a DLC like that. The biggest army you saw was a Vlandian army and was 1,460. Not bad. Not bad. Because, well, if you were not referring to Rome and you were referring to the verb to roam, to roam the lands, to travel, or to wander the lands, then we kind of already have a Rome at war system where multiple factions are at war with each other, and we're simply roaming the land and joining whoever we want. Hey, Robson, Mountain Blade Rome at War 2037, what's that? Oh, practically when the DLC would hit the market. Is that what you're saying? I see. The release date. I understand. Hopefully that's not going to be the case, though. Sounds like if 5 armies should join to defeat Igrim when he has a pretty good number of soldiers. I guess it could happen. Sure. Northos the Boar. There's a tournament here, so we will participate. But first I'd like to test out the fish here. Ooh, such a good price for fish. Holy crap baskets. Yeah, this was the shit. This was the place. Okay. There's a game. It's already a few years old, but still fun. Rise, Son of Rome. I have the game, and I finished the game. Good to see you, believe it or not. I mean that. I've been looking for you. You escaped. Where's my brother? What happened? Who the fuck are you? Calm down. I'll tell you everything. We found your little brother and sister, but my former partner, Galter, betrayed me. We came into his camp to negotiate the kid's release, and he seized us right then and there. What scum, eh? Even in this profession, double-crossing your comrades is frowned upon. I escaped. One of his men, a little guiltier than the rest, cut my bonds when the others were sleeping. But I can't let a traitor live, so I decided to find you and offer you a deal. I know where Galter is now. If you agree, we can attack together and save your kid. But in return, I'll have the pleasure of killing that bastard. So what do you say? How can we possibly trust each other? Oh, you can't trust me. But you need me, and I figure you have enough men that you could easily slit my throat pretty quickly if I lead you into a trap. And I don't need to trust you. You're my vehicle of revenge, not my partner. I guess I can live with that. Let's go. Splendid. But I have a few things to do. There's a hideout near the city. Galter Okay, so it's Galter keeps your siblings there. Not keep. I'll join you right where the path leads up, just out of sight of their scouts. See you there then, but remember, if this is a trap or something, that will cost you your life. Oh, of course, I have no doubts of that score. I forgot the name when Rome was big. Wait 1 second. The game is Mountain Blade but Rome times. Indeed. Indeed, my dude. I understand that. Again, if they make a mod for Bannerlord with Roman times and stuff, that's gonna be cool. Hello, Abibi. Abibi4052. Welcome to the end. Hope you enjoy your stay, my man. So that's the hideout that we need to attack. We're gonna verify if we can attack it right off the bat. Hello, Embargo. Welcome, I'd say, back to the inn. Do you think a Napoleon mod will come? No, I don't think so. They might bring out a Viking Conquest mod, but again, I'm not sure, and there's nothing confirmed. I'm expecting more from the modding community than from the actual developers. How's it going? It's going fine, experimenting with Mountain Blade. Currently in the early game. Doing what we do. Doing what we do best. Ancient Rome tried to take your country as well, but then they ran to the Saxons and Fries people. Didn't go well for the Romans. Okay. That is very, very ancient, literal ancient history, so no reason to hold grudges or stuff. What is Star Sector and what should you do in it? Well, Star Sector is a game similar to Mountain Blade, only it is set in space. That's all. You are at the control of a ship of your choosing, while leading and commanding other ships in glorious sci-fi combat. You have the same liberties like you would have in Mountain Blade. You can be a bounty hunter, a vassal of a major faction. You can be an explorer. You can be multiple things. The dude is quite small, and he kicked my ass. We are not going in the next round, sadly. The green team did not survive. And you love ancient history. Good for you, my dude. Mountain Blade Napoleonic Wars 2. Again, I'm not expecting anything from the developers. What I am expecting from the developers currently is to fix and set up their game. Yeah, we lost. We're out of it, so no point in staying here. Hello, Notman. You hope they do a Viking Conquest at Bannerlord. You enjoyed Viking Conquest and Warband. I enjoyed Viking Conquest and Warband as well. And if they have enough time and patience, they might just do it. We just have to wait patiently and see. Let's verify their mountain bandits, okay? Let's verify what are their current numbers. Also, I would love to fight those mountain bandits. Those 23 mountain bandits right there, they look juicy. Even though there are 4 cavalrymen, we should be able to take them out. Should. What are we looking in this area? Oh, so it remains with a question mark. We have no idea how many enemies are there inside. I see. I understand. Now we have some money, so we have some room to roam. Still going to be taking this fight. In theory, it is in our favor. We just need to survive the onslaught of their mounted dudes.
Infantry, forward! Footmen!
Let's see, where's the shield wall so we can position them in behind.
Move!
Okay, a sturgeon soldier died. They're going to be harassing our lines for a little bit. That dude's dead. Sunday sturgeon soldier died, so that means we're going to have to go and gather up more. Everybody needs to charge in. Another soldier died. There's this broke. He's one of ours. Did the cavalryman run away as well? No. Got him. Missed. Dude's still standing, and he seems to be running away. Enhanced Horse Archer AI works on Bannerlord 2. I'm sorry, what are you referring to when you say Enhanced Horse Archer AI, Theyrune? Are we... Yeah, man, wow, it's taking us so long to catch that dude.
Troop forward!
It's coming. Ah, man. Inside. Ouch. And I'm out of the fight.
Football! Infantry!
And good, you're in shield wall. Heavy infantry right here. There, got him. I think he may be referring to the Warband mod. I know that he's referring to the Warband mod, Theyrune. Sorry, Robson. But he's asking if the Enhanced Horse Archer AI works on Bannerlord 2. So, most likely not. So as it said, we did lose 2 Surgeon Soldiers, sadly. And I'm kind of surprised that the Surgeon Soldiers died because they had shields. They literally had the means of defending themselves. Guard the traps. Will it work for me? Okay, get the rest and move on. Oh man, lost 2 soldiers. Sad. Sturgeon, Berserker, definitely. Let us try and see if there's a good price at Gilmaris. I'm not going to be attacking the hideout just yet. I don't feel confident enough to go with that. Let's see. Hey Shredder, what's your plan right now on this character? As I said multiple times, testing out a foot archer build with a two-hander, pure two-hander. We are going to be testing out trading in the late game to try and buy out cities and fiefs from enemies. And another thing we're going to be testing out, well, besides testing out workshops and caravans, we are also going to be testing out shock soldiers. And for those who don't know what shock soldiers are, they are glass cannons. They are soldiers that are fast and do a lot of damage in melee. Those are shock soldiers. Hello, Blue Deal. You're trying to build a mounted crossbow build. Is that worth doing, or should you just give up and do bow and arrow? Recommend that you do bow and arrow simply because of the fire rate, and because you simply have more options of wearing and utilizing bows on horseback rather than crossbows. Where with a crossbow, sadly, because of the perks not working, you're only going to be able to have the basic hunting crossbow, which is not very powerful. Romans only conquer regions known for some resources like grain, Britain for tin, Galley for silver, Dacia for gold and silver. Okay, to eliminate a wealthy economy, can better and overtake their commercial wealth. Here include all the Hellenistic kingdoms. Alright, Gabby. When you see cavalry, then you see they ride camels. Why not? They're as viable as normal horsemen, at least in this video game. You see, yesterday you saw me at a stream channel called Sap. Yeah, he's a friend. We raid each other. Okay. There we go. Arena, there is a tournament here, but we gotta wait until we heal up. Tavern District, sell all of those prisoners. Recruit soldiers, nothing. Trade. So all of those, we'll just get new armor and stuff once we need it. Fishes, There it is. Still made some profit. And I think that's it. Let's wait here for some time. Let's heal up. And And the next day we're going to be participating in the tournament over here at John Maris. There we go. Yes, party screen. I have no idea why it asked me to look at the party screen. For quests, rescue your family. Radagos said that he knows where your siblings are. He offered to attack together. He'll wait for you at the hideout that he mentioned about near Zionica. You can see the hideout marked on your map. Right. Looter extraordinaire. That'd be nice to fight, but not right now. Let's join the tournament. We don't really have a lot of HP, but who knows? We might be lucky and win. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Ow. That's bad. That's very bad. Okay, their footmen are down. Just the cavalry remains. Alright, which is the best cavalry archer in Bannerlord? Conguard. It's pretty obvious that the Conguards are the strongest ones. And I received a couched lance in the face. And we lost the tournament yet again. Lame. Should really pay more attention to this, the tournaments. Really, really pay more attention. Okay, let's go to Amitatis. And then we're going to go northwards and buy ourselves more fish. Once we buy ourselves more fish, we're going to come back to Zionica and sell it there, because Zionica had some insane prices. Is anybody else? Yeah, seed. I still hurt. Depending on the amount of money that we still have after we buy the fish, we might look into acquiring some more horses for the team. Trade. How much for the weapons? Ooh, that's some good stuff. Do I have a certain spear? No? Okay. I'm tempted to just sell the weapons right now, but I need them for a two-handed weapon. Ooh, nice! It seems Amitatis has good prices for fish as well. We're going to be coming here. No, let's attack those looters to the northeast. So the plan will need to go to Argaron, come back to Saniopa, go to Amitatis, and from Amitatis to Zionica. That should be the current trade route to make ourselves some cash, some moolah, some simoleons, some cheddar, some money, some real IOUs.
Infantry, move! Infantry, forward! Soldier, move!
6
Infantry,
here,
move!
archer
Footmen,
there.
forward!
Enemy will be upon us soon.
Infantry,
It
move!
was got to sit right here. You are the shock soldiers, and you need to be protected. Giving enemies couched lance damage is very good, but when we get that lance back onto our face from our enemies, it sucks. I've experienced it more. I'm sure you did, man. I'm sure you did. It happens.
Everyone, attack!
They should be able to fend for themselves. Nice. Got him. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. Great. 5 looters. Gain some more renown. Gain some more gear. And move towards Saniopa. So I'm not sure if it's worth doing quests. We might just do a playthrough where we only do quests to make money. That's probably gonna be something. Let's attack those 17 looters. I'm gonna try to cut them off and make them run towards Saniopa, just so we don't get sidetracked too much. There it is. Okay, we didn't get too much sidetracked. That's fine. Let's set up the boys.
Infantry forward! Infantry forward! Infantry move! So shields up! Footmen!
I told the infantry to shield up, not the archers.
Footmen!
That's a bug. Okay.
Footmen!
You boys are quite tall
Forward!
for your good.
Infantry!
Face enemy.
Wheel to enemy!
There. That should be fine. Not really very well covered by the looks of it, but what are we gonna do? Yeah, it's high time. Hate. Oh, well, I didn't hit that guy, definitely. Just soften them up a bit. Get him. Good job. And done. Stand closer, infantry. That would be nice if they stood closer, but it does not seem to be the case. Did he just say have a big brain? Yeah, probably can't shoot them anymore. He did. Have you decided what archers will you use? Oh, I've already decided last playthrough where we did use a lot of archers, my man. For this playthrough, I don't plan on using archers. I'm probably going to be grabbing some mounted archers or some cavalry just to run down enemies and protect us against enemy cavalry. But I'd like to go with no archers. I'm going to be an archer and the companions will be archers just to provide some cover fire. But that's pretty much it. I don't plan on going any more than that. For right now, the objective is to test out... Yes, to test out shock soldiers. Shock soldiers and shield bearers. Want to see if it's a viable playthrough? Probably not, though. You'll most likely be losing too many soldiers in the late game. Also, another try I want to go for is I want to test out cavalry, a pure cavalry-only army, melee cavalry in particular. And then afterwards, I still would like to further play with mounted archers yet again. They did receive a nerf, but I'd like to see them in action yet again. No fishy fishy, no meaty meat. Mounted, not mountain archers. Mounted. People who are on a horse, not who are as big as a mountain or living on a mountain. No problem. They were OP at one point, and I think if you manage to get disciplinarian and mass gather con guard, I think they're still very, very powerful and OP. Bad English, it's okay. It's okay. Live and learn, my man. Live and learn. Don't feel bad that I'm correcting you. Just feel good that you're learning. Boogie Woogie, thank you for becoming a follower, my dude. Welcome to Hit Point In. I do try to help everybody as much as I can. Tavern, ransom prisoners. Do I care about that Wanderer chick? I do not. Okay, Arena, we will join the tournament even though we have squat diddly when it comes to HP. But hopefully, in the 1v1 scenarios, we'll be fine. I'm pretty sure I blocked that lady. There we go. Yeah, no idea how she managed to hit me. Next up is going to be a 1v1v1. It seems I'm going to be fighting the big burly man.
Come on!
Worst case scenario, he's going to die from shield bashes.
Come on!
But that dude is most likely going to help me kill this man. Or not, he's going to be perfectly useless in this endeavor. Oof. Almost made a mistake there. The reason I'm only stabbing is because that's the only way for me to do damage to him with his current armor. In case you were wondering. Also, the shield bash is a guaranteed hit. Damn! Lame. Well, we're out of it. Wait, no? You still... Do you want to forfeit? No, I don't want to forfeit. Oh, it's because I was the last surviving member, even though I was defeated? I see, okay. Well, let's give it our all, Mr. Imperial Veteran Archer. Imperial Veteran Infantryman. I'll tank as much as I can. Great. Great. That's fucking teamwork. Beautiful, Mr. Imperial Legionnaire.
No quarter for the craven!
Indeed. Let's hope I can defeat you in the finals. Okay.
Come on!
Got him. Whew! Must admit this is going to be a real challenge. Only Infantry Army, the hardest one. It reminds me of the Battle of Carhae. Hope you'll do better than Crassus. We'll see. We'll just have to see. I can't go pure infantry. I'm still going to need something that's going to defend us against mounted archers. Hello, Lord Elzak. Welcome to the end. You bought a PC with a Ryzen 5 3616 gigs, DDR4, RTX 2060. You think I can play this game without problems? Yes. Yes, I think you can. Hello, Revolution Row. How did you update to the 1.4.3 version? You right-click, go to Properties, go to Beta, and you select the beta version of the video game. Press OK, and it's going to automatically update to 1.4.3. From within Steam, of course. Athletics 50. While on foot, your weapon handling is increased by 10%. Foot troops in your formation gain 10 handling. Decreases your armor weight by 30%. Tier 3 plus foot troops, your formation gain 10% movement speed. Definitely going to go with form-fitting armor. I'm currently on maximum graphics. The only thing that I have deactivated is the motion blur, because I personally don't like motion blur. The only difference between my computer and yours is I have a GeForce 1060 instead of a 2060. Nope, but that's gonna go on my boy here, and that is gonna be for me, and that's gonna be sold. Or not. That's gonna be sold. Hello, mailman. Welcome back to the end, dude. How are you? No, we're gonna gotta leave and go northwards. Revolution Row. Thank you for becoming a follower, my dude. Welcome to Hit Point Inn. Let's go to Argaron. Also, no problem, Revolution. You have a GeForce 710 and 4 gigs of RAM. You will most likely need to upgrade if you want to play Bannerlord. They rude. You're good, but your sleep schedule's messed up? If I would receive a nickel each time I did that, I'll probably have around, I don't know, $5 a year, maybe? You know, without exaggerating. Why did you ruin your sleep schedule, mailman? What happened? Let's level this boy up to a legionnaire, to a veteran infantryman. And since we're here, I do want to verify something. Lozrak, thank you for becoming a follower, my man. Welcome to Hit Point Inn. Troops. Empire. I'd like to see the elite. Menavliaton. Okay, so you have a polearm, a one-handed weapon, and a pillar. I see. And your stats are 130 into polearm, so you are more of a spearman of sorts. Good. Let's check the Vlandian counterpart. Well, actually, there are two. The Volgier and the Pikemen. Now, the Volgier, I think, has a polearm that also can be swung. That's very powerful. Broad two-hander. And a ridged-tipped arming sword. He has 130 and 130 in polearms. That is not bad at all. Then when it comes to the pikeman, most likely the pikeman has just a fine pike. This is a dedicated anti-infantry soldier. And he has the same stats, only different gear. Body armor 5, 24, 12, 12. While this dude has 34, 12, 12. Okay. And one more thing that I want to check for Sturgia, the Berserker, this guy. 150 into two-handed, so he is the superior two-hander. He is the superior shock soldier. No clue. Quarantine had a little bit to do with it, though. I see. Well, all you can do right now is just correct it to the sleep schedule that you see fit, my man. You've jacked all the difficulties up to realistic as well. I gotta say, this game punishes at that difficulty. I've kind of only been playing at max difficulty, so I don't really know how easy the game can become. Which microphone are you using? I need to buy one. A C1U. Google one of those. If you want to buy one of, well, these. Volgier is more universal. Pikeman is anti-cavalry specialized unit. Indeed, Gabi, that's literally what I've said as well. Pike is definitely an anti-cavalry weapon because it only has a thrusting option, while the Volgier is indeed more for fighting against cavalry as well. He can also thrust it. The Volgier can also thrust it, but I think it's more for cavalry, more for infantry and maybe siege fights. The Volgier might be good in siege fights. It's another troop that I'd like to test out. Also, I plan on doing some faction-only playthroughs. Vlandia only, Aserai only, Khuzaid only, stuff like that. And we actually join as a vassal and help said faction conquer the world. Those sound like some cool playthroughs. Okay, so let's keep on going. Also, everybody agrees we did confirm that Disciplinarian is indeed OP, so it is a must. If you plan on, well, not having an easier late game, you definitely need to get Disciplinarian from the leadership tree. It's just too powerful to give up on. But for right now, for the sake of, well, experimenting and checking other shit out, we're not going to be doing that. Wainwright, you're good with engineering. I don't really need you. Recruit troops, no. trade. How much for fish? Nice. Wow, that is a lot of fish. We're going to be buying around 3,000 worth of fish. There it is. Those rack, thank you for the bits, my man. I really appreciate it. Thank you. It's going to be fun. The reason why we're not going overboard is because we really want to have cash run around the map as we see fit. We don't want to go, you know, losing all of our money and then morale just plummets or something like that. We're going to go back down to the southwestwards to Amitatis, where we know that there's a good price for fish. And then we're going to go to Zionica, where as well we know that there's a good price. Let's go. I'm not going to be fighting the forest bandits. When will there be an official guide for Bannerlord on YouTube by me? To be honest, I don't know. Because there's a lot of things currently changing within the game. So it is going to be a while until I feel like the game's going to be stable enough to warrant a guide. So for right now, we just gotta wait. It all depends what they want to do from here on out. Luters. Okay. No, I don't want to pay the tribute. Not yet. Oh, don't need to trade anything here. Oh, another thing that we need to do is we need to go back to Sturgeon territories to grab ourselves 2 more Sturgeon soldiers. And Amitatis is being sieged. That's not good. The sieging soldiers are Imperial. I'm expecting either Western. Well, either Western or Northern Empire. It's one of the two. That seems fair. This game is excellent, but still rough around the edges. Yes, let's agree on that. It is definitely rough around the edges. I would even say incomplete. It needs a lot more love, a lot more content, a lot of the good stuff. Thorios. So this has been taken by the Western Empire, interestingly enough. Which empire is easier to fight? The one that's losing. Menusa. Literally the one that's losing is easier to fight. Usually Western Empire is the underdog and Northern Empire are the underdog. Usually these two will be the weaker ones. But I had playthroughs where Southern Empire was not doing so hot. It all depends. You just made peace with Northern Empire, now you don't know who to fight? It all depends on the situation that you have in the current game, my man. They all have Empire soldiers. It all depends who has the... Well... who has less soldiers to fill in their roster. That's all you need to take into consideration to choose who to fight against. Just wondering, when will they fix blacksmithing? Falcon. It's easy money grinder in 20 minutes of the game, over 200k. Well, they will fix it eventually, and you can also fix it yourself by not using the exploit, Boogie. For example, I'm not going to be using the exploit. What about Vlandian, Linuza? What are you asking about Vlandians? Which is the Western Red faction? Not that good of a price. We're going to keep on going. They have strong army. They do have strong army. Any faction that's big has strong army, depending on their strengths and weaknesses. Another bronze helmet. Let's see if we can win this time. Bannerlord's dinar, not dollar, my friend? Sure. Really doesn't matter. In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. If he said dinars or dollars, we know you were referring to the currency. Am I playing on the hardest AI difficulty too? If yes, damn, arena fights become hellish. Yes. Yes, I am. Everything's on max, and we even deactivated the banners, because somebody mentioned it. You'll never fight Asarai and Khuzaid. They're too strong, I think. Well, you'll eventually need to fight them. That is true. But I'd say between Asarai and Khuzaid, Khuzaid is the more powerful one. And there I go. Hey, War Boy, welcome back to the inn. Yeah, it's going good. It's going fine. It's going well and it's going dandy. There we go. There. To be honest, it's very satisfying to dehorse someone. Let's help our dude. Good. Alley. Horse is down. Another enemy's down. Delivered 39 damage, and gonna go for the other dude. And miss. Missed the coup de grace. Hey, got him. Nice. No, I did not, Warboy. I definitely did not get very good at combat. You've not seen the rest of the stream, my man. We did fairly poorly. Oh man, that dude's gonna lose. Gotta go help him. Damn it! And we lost. Unless I'm very lucky here. Nope. Practice makes you perfect. Practice makes you capable. The absolute authority of knocking someone off of their horse in this game is one of the best parts. Sure. Well, remember the first few days of Bannerlord? You watched you get so frustrated at the tournaments? I got used to it, my man. Sadly, I got the shorter end of the stick, and I had a looter fighting with me against those two. That was not fun, I have to say. Alright, let's leave and go towards the Zionica. Hopefully we're going to be finding a better price there. If we're not going to be finding a better price there, we are going to go to Gilmaris, Ortesia, and then go to Quayais, all the way into Ascar, I think. We'll see. We'll see where we need to go. Practically, I want to find Mr. Where is he? Duel, who is in Razich today. Quite deep. Probably not even worth going to the west. We're gonna go eastwards. What am I looking at right there? 14 looters. That should give us a little bit of extra level. Where can I see who's winning and who's losing? Let me just verify if you have access to that screen. No, you don't. You don't have access to the screen. You can't tell who's winning, who's losing. The person who has more fiefs is winning. The person who has lesser fiefs is usually losing. The game can snowball quite a bit. I guess that's the way to tell who's winning, who's losing. Another way of telling who's winning, who's losing is when you are within a faction as a vassal and you have access to the kingdom screen. That will give you access to the war statistics between two factions. It was actually quite useful to keep track of all of the death and destruction that's been going on and who's been suffering more in the war.
Former infantry! Move! Infantry forward!
There.
Footmen! Move!
A little bit closer, boys. There we go. Stay safe. Although the Legionnaires are kinda short for what they need to do. I'm gonna take a look at that. Not. One. Missed. Nice. And got him. Great. Do you save scum? That is to say, save and reload in case you get wiped. No. No, I don't, Rack. I don't like save scumming. The viewers can, people who have been watching me know that I don't save scum. Unless we all agree. You know, in case we are literally experimenting something, we're trying something out, we do an action that I would normally never do. Of course, if I do a mistake, then of course I will own up to it and not save scum. Somebody did get injured. Well, what you gonna do? 4.7. Yeah, we're gonna be. Will we? Yes, we will. There. Kick ass. Attack. I've been watching Rev for a while. I've never seen save scum except for bugs or to test something out. Pretty much. Thank you. Thank you for the vote of confidence, my man. Ah, I love this map. Love this valley. It'd be such a good location for a festival. Nice. That's a miss. Damn. Damn. There it is. Good. 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 Let's get into Foyton. Nice, we're getting level. Ah, lame. And I'm down for the count, boys. That's fine. Makes sense. I've encountered a couple of bugs that make me reload when it gets rough. You gotta do what you gotta do. Of course, if people prefer to save scum, that is all there is. That is on them, and it's perfectly fine if you enjoy more by not, you know, losing a lot of time. Then you're fine. Not really save scum if the game isn't working as intended. Indeed, Warboy. Indeed. We got ourselves the goods. We did level up, which is nice. Let's see, what are we going to be getting next? There's still a lot of room for bows to grow. Decent amount of room for two-handed to grow as well. Might not just add anything to that. We'll see. Is there any easy way to build up athletics faster except battles? Roaming around the map also increases your athletics. Also, hitting enemies with bows will also give you experience with athletics. That's it. Everyone's allowed to enjoy games the way they want. Save scumming isn't a bad thing despite the name, just a preference. Exactly. Yeah. I even agree with people who like to use cheats in their single-player games. If you're going to be using cheats in multiplayer, then you're a piece of shit. Because if you're going to be using cheats in multiplayer, you are denying fun from other people. And that's not okay in my book. No problem, Boogie. Run on the main map without your horse. And yes, of course, you do have to be dismounted for you to receive experience in athletics on the world map. Can we see a stream on GTA 5 or Red Dead Redemption 2 by on Twitch after Bannerlord? Why, Faerun? Why would you like me to play GTA 5 or Red Dead Redemption 2? I do have Red Dead Redemption 2. Well, I have GTA 5 on the Epic Game Store. XCOM is the best way to learn that? Yeah, true. In Warband they put in the control cheats so you can have more fun in single player? Yes, yes they do. Well, more fun, more like skipping the grind. I think that's the word you're looking for. Let's go for appointed to steward because we do want this to keep on increasing as we go through the game. So to Zionica we go. Any level ups? No level ups. But we are going to be licking our wounds in Zionica. Because in GTA 5 Online we can play together and do heists. I see. Probably going to be playing the single player of GTA 5, and once I get accustomed to the video game, then I'm probably going to be dabbling in multiplayer as well. So that, decent amount of cash. Not a decent amount of price on fish. But we will stay here until we heal up at least. Also, from here on out, I'm going to be checking cities for cheap hardwood because we want that hardwood to start disenchanting our weapons. Hey Kiwi, welcome back to the inn, dude. How are ya? There. We're now back in action. Let's check the prices on hardwood. You have no friends to play with in GTA 5 Online? I bet everybody here has acquired GTA 5 for free on Epic Game Store. Simply ask on the Discords that you're part of if anybody wants to play with you. And again, don't feel discouraged if they don't answer or they don't want to play. Sometimes it's simply not a good time. Doing fine, but it's getting super hot here in Germany. It's getting very hot here in Romania as well. We've been facing some hot times, and not in the sexy way. No hardwood here. We will move on. Let's go to Boris. Seems the fight between Southern Empire and Western Empire is going hot. Suluk's army besieging Onika Castle? Really? Wow, Southern Empire is on the back burner right now. Sorry, not back burner. Is getting killed. Let's go with that. They're not doing so hot. Yeah, even better. Tavern district, no, yeah, trade. 500% hotter in India, around 45 degrees. Can't move out. Okay. Just because it's hotter in the desert and in the Saharan desert, that doesn't mean that it's not hot here as well and it's not enjoyable. Doesn't really make me feel physically better by knowing, oh my god, it's so hot in Romania. But you know what? I'm glad to know that in the Saharan desert it's more hot than here. That makes me feel better. That doesn't. That doesn't at all, Faerun. Nope, bad price on hardwood. There in Sweden it's raining. Okay. It rained for 10 minutes today here. It's just 10 minutes. That's all. Thank you, mailman. That was the expression I was looking for. On the back foot, not the back burner. I don't even know what the expression the back burner is. Or what does it mean? Does it count if you have mules or horses in your inventory, or it doesn't matter? It does matter, Boogie. If you're on foot... This is our current situation. We are on foot. We don't have a horse equipped. And we are gaining points into athletics from the world map. But we also have horses in our inventory that help us with movement speed. Just because we have horses in our inventory, it will increase our party speed, but that doesn't mean we will receive points into riding. We'll still receive points into athletics. Keep that in mind. How big was the last update for Bannerlord? Mine just updated for 5 gigs. I don't know when was the last time that I've updated. I don't know. Don't know how big it was, but I feel like it should have been pretty big because of the code rework. On the back burner means to be taken care of later. Thank you, mailman. And that's what you were aiming for. All right, Boogie. All right. You're on the right track. Okay, the
Infect move! Make a shield! Infantry forward!
bridge map.
Forward!
I'll put this project on the back burner. No, I understand. I understand, mainland, and I understand how the expression is used. Now that you've told me what it means, I do remember context in which it was used. You could say, I'm going to be putting, training up my character, leveling up focusing on the levels of my character on the back burner, while I go gather companions. In the sense that I will not be focusing on my own character. And instead will be focusing on getting companions. That's not very nice. That was my character yelling "Die, dog." Probably can't hit him anymore. Yeah, can't. Which faction is more Viking looking? I'd say Sturgia. What do you do when you get a severe hand pain and it is paining very much when you move it? Everyone please answer. A severe hand pain. The green ones, the Battanians, look more like Gauls. I'd say the blue ones. Well, Faerun, is it swollen? If your hand's swollen as well, you might want to put some ice on it. If it's not swollen, it's simply painful, you might want to get that checked out. It all depends on how long you've been in pain with it. Is it a constant pain, or just when you move it around? When? When does it occur? When does it happen? No, to Vostrum we go. Although, visiting the coastal cities, you'd think they'd have fish. Arena, nothing in there. Tavern District. Salt prisoners. Yarly the Lucky. Someday. More than a month. Okay, so your hand's been hurting for more than a month. Is it a constant pain or only when you do certain actions? We don't know if it's carpal tunnel, mailman. He would literally have to go to the doctor and get it checked. But yes, if your hand's been hurting for more than 1 month now, when you play physically, when you play sports or just video games? And is it your mouse hand? Because if it's your mouse hand, then yeah, that might be carpal tunnel. And you have to get checked by a specialist. I'm gonna keep moving. I'm not gonna stop here. Let's go to Denustica, and then from there we're gonna go south to Husenfolk and Razi. So sports. Okay. Do you often play sports? Because you might have a old injury on your arm. For example, basketball. You might have twisted your arm a bit, and you're not allowing it to heal properly because you play sports too often. That might also be a thing. Again, what sport do you play? And do you happen to remember what caused the pain in the first place? Did you remember an accident a month ago? A situation that might have done it. Arena, there's a tournament here. That's good. Don't really have a lot of Knights of the Wastes. Letter Scout, 140. While our boy has 140 as well. As soon as Yasid levels up, we're going to be putting 1 point into scouting. Sorry, Theron, I have no idea what that emoticon means. Is that baseball? Is that cricket? Might be cricket based on the handle of the bat. It's a good price for horses here. Interesting. And a bad price for fish. Oh my god, on this heat, a cold beer is heaven on earth. Is the hoe good? No, it's not, Suquels. It's the only two-handed weapon that I managed to find. That's why I have it right now, and it's the only two-handed weapon that I managed to have enough money for. I think I know what pain he's talking about, but I only had it for a week. Okay, it could also be sore muscles. But does it hurt? Does your hand is the only part that hurts, or is it the entire arm? Again, there's not a lot of information that Tyrion's giving us to reach a good conclusion. You played Wii Sports Baseball and your form was terrible? Gotta help out here. Take that shield. Throw down. Good. Got him. Nice. He had an injury before while catching a ball, and you didn't give it some time to heal itself, and you played the next day too. And yeah, okay, so Theron, you either gotta stop, maybe put some ice on it, maybe just rest up, let your hand rest up and heal. But if it's been over a month and you're still in pain, I actually recommend that you go see a doctor. Is the doctor who checks out arms and legs called a pediatrician? No, right? That's a kid's doctor, okay. What's the name of the doctor for limbs? Oh? What? Oncologist? No. No, that's for something else. Yeah, that's for a physician? Might be a physician. Hmm? Indeed. They're called limb doctors? No. I don't think it's called a limb doctor. It has orthopediatrician? Orthopediatrician, maybe. I think that's the name. Yeah, I think it's orthopediatrician. How about limb care? I don't think so. That's for teeth? No, that's a dent. Really? Orthodontist is for teeth? I mean, if somebody can just Google doctor for arms and legs or doctor for limbs, it's fine. You know what from where? Grey's Anatomy, I see. Ah, what the hell? I blocked that, son of a bitch. You're a gamer for more than 20 years. You never had issues regarding your body. But after 2 weeks of work from home due to the sanitary situation in Bucharest, I started to develop a nasty shoulder pain. Damn this Scan Taylor. Okay, Cappy. I'm sorry for suggesting this, but just do yoga. 10 minutes of yoga in the morning will stretch you up and help you out, and if in a week's time you're gonna get rid of the back pain. Apparently it's called a orthopedic surgeon. Orthopedic surgeon. And what I said was orthopediatrician. So yeah, most likely that's incorrect. So orthopedic surgeon, got it. You will this weekend? No, literally 10 minutes of yoga in the morning and you're gonna be fine. 2 hours at the gym? Yeah. I'm trying to give a suggestion that's not really gonna impede too much on your regular life. So I think we lost, right? Yeah, we lost. We didn't block properly, apparently. Bowtech? I don't know what Bowtech is. Gabby. Bowtech. I don't know. Gyms are closed? Not the one in our building, it's not. Remember to unclench your muscles, including your stomach. Oh. Oh, wow. I actually had my stomach muscles clenched. Huh. Interesting. Interesting tip, mailman. Prefer not to go to a gym during a pandemic, but thanks for the suggestion. Nah, man. 10 minutes of yoga. That's what should do you the trick. I need to get back into the habit of doing half an hour Zumba sessions. Just Google some on YouTube and dance for half an hour.
Soldier, move! Infantry, footmen, forward!
For those who don't know what Zumba is, it's practically gymnastics on music. Is that correct? No, it's not even gymnastics.
Footmen!
It's...
Make a shield wall!
I don't know. Dancing on stream? No, I'm not going to be dancing on stream. Thank you very much. Fitness. It's fitness on... Yeah, it's fitness. Aerobics. Yes, it's aerobics on music. No, sorry, circles. Not going to be twerking, not going to be dancing on stream. And the whole of India it is. Why Indians is taking with different decisions? Who knows? Maybe there are more cases. I'm expecting Romania to just close everything up again as well. Let's see. Lame. This weekend you'll exit Bucharest this February. You're gonna go back to Craiova by car. Safety first, to bring here your new computer. Alright, my dude. Sounds fun. Sounds like a cool road trip. Defeat by peasants again. Yes, defeat by peasants again. We should really play it safe until we have maximum HP. I haven't been above 30% HP in a long time. Let's defeat those 25 looters as well. We will auto-cal it. It should be okay. And then we're going to go back to Husin Folk, although I don't remember if we've been there. People always say drop your shoulders, but I found that that alone doesn't always help, so unclenching your stomach also helps potentially. Just relaxing your body in general, not being tense, should be okay. Are we going to be losing? No, we did win, but it took a while. Invest into some better chest armor, check some tournaments. Oh, mailman, we are checking all of the tournaments. How to convince parents to get a gaming PC? I don't think... If you have a valid business reason, then you'll be able to get one, but still. Hey, Panshirt. Welcome back to the end, my dude. How you doing? Don't do that. Go to work and buy your own. That's what I did. Worked for every penny for my computer. Okay, so we are now at Husenfolk Arena. There is a tournament here, that's great. Tavern, sell all prisoners, and there's my boy, Duel the Scholar. Exactly the person I've been looking for. It seems he did travel to the northeast, which I don't care about. I'm okay with. Alrighty then. Let's trade first. Let's see if there's anything interesting over here. You're asking for just very intense gaming? Are you asking for very intense gaming from me, or are you just asking for very intense gaming as if that will be the purpose of your computer? You're a little bit confusing. Sorry, not confused. Confusing. What do you mean? Okay, let's bring him in the fold. 632, hell yeah, it's not even that expensive. So do I, and I got it with a Bannerlord account. The dude that sold me the computer gave me his account too. He really needs cash. I see. That is pretty awesome. But does that mean that he gave you his Steam account? What's the tournament reward? I don't know. I haven't managed to join it yet, Mailman, because we don't have the HP to see what's going on. We will soon, though. Okay, Duel, let us see your stats. Alright, so Duel has one-handed skills, and he's very good at throwing weapons. He also has athletics and medicine. He will be a foot soldier. I don't think I'm going to be giving him throwing weapons, though, simply because of the limited amount of ammunition he'll have. Probably going to be specializing him into bows and arrows, but I am going to give him a one-hander and a shield. Also, we're going to go into the clan screen and tell Duel that he is now our surgeon, and we are now the dedicated quartermaster of the party. Next up, we're going to go trade, and we're going to check for a good one-hander. We're going to give him the Iron Scimitar. But it seems... okay, this one's faster. Swing damage is 60, well, that's 61. Thrust speed is 92. 32. Nah, his weapon's better. Although the handling on the Iron Scimitar is better. 101, 727. Apparently this is just better all around, so I guess we're going to give him that. That's for playing all games at 240 FPS on ultra settings, but we should not torture our parents as they do everything for us. I think after some years I should get work and buy your own. I agree, Thayrun. Even if you are, you know, still living with your parents, getting a job and helping them out, or simply, you know, relieving the burden of their financial situation is a big, big help. I did not do that, and I regret not doing it. My parents always insisted on studying, just studying. Focus on your studies, and we'll take care of you. That was what my parents always said. Always better to buy things with your own money. Indeed, there's also a trap. There's also a danger with going and getting your own money. That actually happened to me. After I started receiving a regular salary, I was not in the mood of learning and educating myself when it comes to universities and schools, so official education, not you know, self-improving. I always try to self-improve. Always live and learn, you know. Okay, so here we'll need... we could specialize him into crossbows, but no, we're gonna hit him a step bow with... are there any tournament arrows here? No tournament arrows. We're just gonna wait until he gains some tournament arrows. How about a run-of-the-mill shield? That should do it. There. Never give a companion a thrust one-handed weapon. A scimitar will relieve him of the thrust curse. I see. So usually they're going to get into the trap of thrusting. I understand. I'll keep an eye out for a scimitar. My parents too insisted me now that I should concentrate on studies. Of course, if you are mature enough to hold a conversation with your parents about that, you can discuss it. Bannerlord 240 FPS, no hardware out for doing that. I don't know. I'm satisfied with 60 FPS. I don't need more than 60. Bannerlord has great shield mechanics. Having only a slash weapon will increase the efficiency of your troops, of your companions. Okay, I'll keep it in mind. I wish I would have started investing in high school when I got my first job, but it just isn't something taught the kids in America. Well, in America, do they promote that you get a part-time job while being in high school? Is that a thing? Because I've seen it in, you know, in movies, on Netflix and stuff like that, but I don't know the real situation that's going on in America. You're going for 144 FPS as well, but it drops out in big battles, and you cannot see the battle size to 1K. Okay, Bricks. Again, I'm okay with 60. You're just 16? You think it's the age of thinking about your future? Probably a little bit too early, but at around 17, you might want to decide in which directions you want to go, Tharoon. Of course, there are some people who figured it out even before 16. There are some people who are still figuring it out even at 27. Or stuff like that. I had more college and university shoved down my throat rather than get a job and do well. No, I understand. I was in the same situation, Mailman. I also had college and university shoved down my throat. But then I got a job, and college and university just did not become a priority for me anymore. Which I'm, well, sad that I didn't finish it, but I don't know. Feel like the way things went was just right. Hell, if I didn't go to university, I never would have met my wife. So, hell nah, I have no regrets. Well, since we're in the area, let's go to Razzie and see if there's anything interesting there. Also, we need to heal the people up. Oh, actually, wait. Go back to Hussenfolk. I forgot that there's a tournament there. We're going to heal up until we have enough HP, and then we're going to attempt to participate. Although I'm not, you know, having a lot of high hopes of grandeur and winning that tournament. You hate college. Each one with their own situation. Do you hate college because of your own experience with college? Or did you not even try it yet? My dude. When you were 16, you had only two things on your mind. History. You were an Olympic at a national level. And discotheques. God, I still love the 90s disco music. Okay. Alright, my dude. That's very well. You are now actually working in the historical branch, right? Anyone got the bug after you win a battle on the battlefield on map? You lost it? You lost what? The battle? Or what, Dracuar? Welcome to the end. Oh shit. Nice shot. Ah, did not. I wanted to cancel that throw. Actually, they're going to be more dangerous if they're on foot. Yeah? You're part of the Ministry of Culture? Awesome, dude. Ah, shit. Gotta keep on running. Got him. I'm going to pay attention to the fight as much as I can. And then I'm going to check what you guys are saying. Lame. horse. Come on, horse. There you go. And now read what you guys are saying. No, I've never met that bug. Or Drakor. Your only problem as American schools treat college as the end-all, be-all, only for me to find out that American college is just high school all over again with less of a word filter. Well, yes, that is true. Well, man, if you ever get the opportunity, I do recommend that you go to college in Europe because it's cheaper, and from what I've seen, there's a bigger focus on learning. Everyone has some sad incident in their life, but mine is a little different. That is when my parents scolded me for no reason because of my little sister. Siblings are annoying sometimes. Well, everybody indeed, as you said, has sad incidents in their life. Some are bigger than others and some are smaller than others. You just gotta learn how to see the... It's healthy to see the bright things, the bright side of things. Learn from your mistakes, learn from the situations, and move on. You dropped out the second year, it's super boring and feels unnecessary for you? Okay. Hello, my little punny. Welcome back to the end. Ah, I missed. I'm gonna try to focus on the dude on foot. He should be easier to take out. Plus, he is the one heavily armored. And now, we're going to be fighting as the Asura infantryman. Deliver a decent amount of damage. Careful on the couch. Took some loan and started your own business. That's quite a long time ago, though. Alright, my dude. Hopefully you regret nothing and now you're doing peachy. So it was. Got him. There. Hey, we reached 80,000 viewers. Sorry, not viewers, views. From the beginning of when I started streaming. just noticed it. Oh my god. Oh, I can't order them. I literally cannot order them to follow me or anything of the sorts. That's gonna be problematic. Son of a bitch. And we lost big time. An infantry guy on a horse. Bannerlord, you were silly. It's random. Random money. You can leave now. Let's go to Razik. See if there's anything interesting over there. How many? Ulfednar with a Berserker, that's 8. Okay, we still need 2 more. Also, if there's anything interesting at Razik, we will go back to the northwest. We're gonna go back to Vostrum, to Poros, to Sionica, and hopefully there's gonna be a better price for fish now. If all of these enemies join the fight, that's been great. But actually, that dude's gonna join the fight as well, so that just made that fight less interesting. Congrats on your 80k views. Your next goal is to reach 100k. I've never looked at that stat, to be honest. It really doesn't matter, because that number could grow and I could reach 100k views in 2 or 3 years and it still wouldn't matter. No, what's important is the number of viewers, the average number of viewers during a stream, the amount of subscribers that I have on Twitch, and on YouTube it's just the views, the likes, and the subscribers. That's it. Oluf, thank you for becoming a follower, my man. Welcome to Hitpoint Inn. Also, simply following the channel really helps out as well, because that way, the more followers you have, people will be more attracted to your channel. No idea why. The beer is starting to affect your typing skills? Nah, man, it's okay. As long as you have patience in typing and proofreading, proof checking what you're saying, all's good. And plus, I understood what you wanted to say. I knew that you wanted to say horse and not hoary. You sold the few cafe store 4 years ago? Invested some money in real estate now? No, just living off of bank interest? That's cool, Sucles. That's cool. Hey, Slayer Peach. Welcome back to the inn. Doing good, man. Antidote. Thank you for becoming a follower, my dude. Welcome to Hit Point Inn. That is not what I wanted to do. We're really lucky, though, so kids don't drop out for no reason. Indeed. Indeed. What Sucles pulled off was quite lucky. And it's a rare situation when others can pull off the same... Well, I'm not going to say stunt. You know, the same feat. Thank the Lords, I finished Pikemen last evening. Russian standard vodka. Oh, okay. Each one whatever they want to go for. How's the new patch shines? Same old. Just a little bit of extra fixes here and there, but it gives me an excuse to restart a playthrough, so that's cool. Oh yeah, well practically it's a good idea to stay hydrated if you're going to be going for alcohol, because it's going to keep the hangover away the next day. Oh shit, I gotta stick with my boy here. Strength in numbers, man. Strength in numbers. Stay. Alley. Focus the blue. Got him. Focus the blue. Focus the blue. Yeah, I'm your shooter. Good. Good job. Good job. Good job. No, that's my horse. Although we have a useless weapon with this. You have 5 liters of Bukovina near you. Alright, dude. You enjoy that, okay? You enjoy that. You saw that I choose to be Aserai? You're proud? Okay, Slayer Peach. Just went with Aserai because, well, want to test out trading a bit. Want to go for the late game trade to buy factions and stuff. That should be fun. Hey, got him. Didn't know that I had it in me. Okay, I'll let them kill each other, because if I let them kill each other, that's going to guarantee... Actually, no, it's not going to guarantee me going to the next round. Gotta be active. Actively taking those dudes out. And then they go. Gonna be defeating the enemy, but I am going to get off my horse. I could grab that. And get back on my horse. And then just couch it up. Okay, let's see. Well, Bukovina, I think, is just mineral water. They were... Oh, there it is. Nope, it was a mistake. It was a mistake to go for the horse, because I did not notice that the Imperial Legionnaire has a spear. He literally is in his element right now. He has exactly the weapons that makes the Legionnaire strong. But as long as he's going to be utilizing the spear, I should have the advantage. Yes. Have you changed any graphic settings? The colors seem deeper. I don't think so. No? Might be from the patch. Might be... not really sure. Oh, my dude's dead. Ooh, gotta focus on the yellow team. Nice shot. Good. Oh, shit. Yasid. Yasid dealt death to me. We still went to the next round, but he kicked my ass. Slapped, yes. I love how I'm a kid and everybody's talking about water and alcohol and hangovers. This channel has been marked for adults. I have no idea what you're doing here. Sparks. I have no idea. Theron, I have no idea what you're doing here either. No idea what you boys are doing here. You should not be here. This is a adults only channel. But I'm not gonna do anything about it. I'm not gonna enforce that. Got him. But yes, if you, once you're adults, if you do plan on drinking it up, alcohol, before you go to bed, or after you finish drinking, or while drinking, also drink water. Keep yourself hydrated. It is really going to help you out after you wake from your stupor. Good. We got ourselves a bamboo axe. And asteroid veteran spearmen like Speedy Gonzalez. He was quite fast, yes. He was quite a fast Mexican mouse. The bamboo axe. Weapon tier 5, 84 swing speed. You know what? I think that is going to go on my boy here. Because that one is pretty lengthy, so I feel like that's more of a mounted weapon. Here, have the bamboo axe. Knock yourself out with it. Well, don't knock yourself out, as in don't, you know, hit yourself on the head and go unconscious. Just use it wisely. You're about to turn 17 in 2 months. 17 is basically 18. Not really. It depends on the legal age of drinking in your country. Legal age of drinking, man. Serious business. Let us see if there are any hardwood. If there's any hardwood here. Not if there are. If there is any hardwood. Would have been correct to say if there are any hardwood pieces. Okay. So, dunny to done. We're not going to be getting anything from here. Let's go back to Vostrum. And then from Vostrum, we're going to go westwards to Poros, Zionica, from Zionica to Amitatis. From Amitatis, we're going to go back northwards. Time is running very fast. It all depends how you perceive it. Because if you're in a... Well, again, each person perceives time in a different manner. How's my bow skill? Yes, he is a foot archer. He's a Fian, practically. He has two-handed skills with bows and athletics. That's all. That's all he is. That's all I'm planning to level up. Yeah. You live in a fall flat at the 8th floor. Regardless, the AC is hot like hell due to the structural composition of the building. You need to drink, and you have only 2 drinks available: flat water. Well, sorry, tap water. And German beer. You must stay hydrated. Plus, you have kidney stones, so you have to drink a lot of liquids. You try to find the perfect balance between your kidney and your liver, if you understand me. Indeed. Indeed, Gabby, I do understand you. I still recommend that you try out some cherry knot tea. Do I watch Netflix? Yes, I do watch Netflix sometimes. They're It depends if it's a show worth watching, and my wife tends to use the account to watch a lot of romance and slice of life movies. And because she watches them, I also passively watch without, well, wanting. You get the idiot.
Forward! Footmen, forward!
What tea? Cherry not tea. Practically, you know those little stems that sit on the cherries? That's the... there's a tea made out of those stems. And that tea is said to be very, very good against or for kidney stones. We call it codice de ciresce. Over here. Ouch. Yes, it is the best one for all kidney affections. So why not just transform that flat water in some good tea, and you'll be bitter and fine in no time. The only thing you hate about the pandemic is your condo not going to finish anytime soon. You were going to move in with your girlfriend when it finishes, when it would have finished earlier this year. I see. Are you currently not living together? Might be a good idea to maybe invite her to stay at your place for a while. Or vice versa. After 2 years, your body rejected it. You'll throw up everything. Oh, so you've been drinking that extensively. I understand. I'm sorry. Sorry that you're having kidney stones, my dude. No. Ooh, expensive hardwood, man. That's hard. And we're wasting money. We're wasting a lot of money by simply roaming around without purpose. We're paying a lot of men right now. That's the issue. If things continue like this, I might just get rid of half of my boys. Because right now we're paying almost 300 for our soldiers. It's not good. It's not sustainable for us right now. Well, we're just gonna have to wait and see. Arenas closed at night. The diseaseless life is the happiest life. Diseaseless. Let's see. Tongue twister right there. Purchase a shop. Why didn't I think of that? Mailman, why do you think we're gathering up money right now? You're living in your old parents' place. They moved to a new one. It's a very old house. Okay, my dude. Well, it's just a suggestion. Your choice, of course. I'm gonna wait here for some time. And check if there's a tournament here. There is a tournament here. Great. Now it's no longer a problem as long as I learned that simple rules should be respected. Never drink coffee or tea with sugar. Give up the salt and drink a lot of plain water. Good rules to follow. Good rules to follow, my man. Man, I would go for some coffee right now. But I drank some cola, so I'm not going to be touching coffee. If I combine the two, I have heart problems. What the hell? Okay, I did not look to the right enough, I guess. Yep, wrecked. Leaving. Simply defeated. Ah, for shame. For shame. I simply did not cover that flank good enough. Or my right click didn't work properly. Who knows? Just need to be careful. Or maybe I should have looked in the general direction of that swing for it to connect to my shield. It happens. The fact that I'm going through so many tournaments while using a one-hander with a shield hurts my soul. Were you slapped by Zeus? No, I was slashed by a companion. Ooh, creepy. Denied. Okay. Good. Nice shot. Holy crap. Just about to flush window. Oh. There. You're defeated because you do not have enough health? No. I was defeated because I did not protect myself properly, Therion. There's a difference. Okay, stick with my archer. Try to defend him. Shoot that dude. Come on, man. You got this. You don't got this. And I don't got this either. Yep, my boy's down. And I think I'm defeated. Pierced. Yeah, pierced damage. I got shot by the arrow. I still go to the next round, though. Beverages that contain citric acid could work too. Also, essential oils of citrus fruits are good. Okay, so I guess orange juice. What the? Well, collateral damage is a bitch. That dude defeated both of us. Defeat. No, this is max difficulty, my dude. Max difficulty, and I'm only at 42% health. That explains everything. There. Indeed. Indeed. It's something that I always do. I always go with low health because I'm impatient. And even if I were at max health, I most likely would have got two-shotted or one-shotted. The AI sucks? No, the AI did very well in that regards. Well, definitely unintentionally killed me because he was aiming towards the enemy next to me. Well, or my ally in this case, but still. In its suckiness or in its ineptitude, it won. If the AI sucks and I lose to the AI, that means I am even lower than suckage. Or he's just that good, indeed. That is also a possibility. Not good price for fish. How much fish do I still have? Might be time to move on to a different trade good. 98 units of fish. Probably gonna go to Liquoron and try to sell there. Citric acid on affected kidneys is like gasoline thrown over open fire. You don't drink any soda or natural juices. Your first elimination was due to a 1 kilo of oranges. Ouch. Damn. What's my plan for Wusor? Vassal, a king, an independent outlaw. Plan is, I guess I'm gonna say it again. Test out a foot archer two-hander build. Test out shock soldiers. And test out the viability of buying fiefs. And see if you can buy your way through the game. So practically focus on trade as much as possible. That's the plan for the current playthrough. Another tournament. And I'm at 56% now. Whew, getting up in the world. With enough charm, you can buy anything? Indeed. Good. Stop there. Arena, join tournament, join. Another helmet. Great. Oh, and we have Ira. Please stab her in the back. Nice. Was she injured? Because I don't remember doing a lot of damage to her. Or maybe the stab in the back was quite hardcore for this dude. Got him. Whew. That sidestep to the left directly into his neck was good. Was it his neck? Nah, it was his shoulder. Never mind. Grandeur fantasy ruined. Shit. Get him. Get him good. Nice job. That dude's gonna probably die. What the? What the? What? Okay, I guess I hit him with the handle and that murdered me. Hopefully, my boy's gonna win it. Let's see. Imagine if the AI could shield bash. Once they do that, you have never seen it. No, they don't shield bash. And yes, if they would shield bash, it would be very, very hardcore for everyone. Playing with the controller would be a lot easier than keyboard and mouse. No, it's not. I prefer with keyboard and mouse. Simply because of the way I control the camera. Good damage. Trying not to take any chances. Sun around. Come on. Fall for me. Fall in love with me, damn it. Ah, thank God. Intense. Intense. And now against an elite Manavleton. Still, even though he's not specialized in one-handed weaponry, he is gonna be a tough nut to crack simply because of his superior armor. Damn it. No more slashing. Not doing any damage. Come on, Miss Sir Walkin. Walk away. Oh no, son of a bitch! Overhead swing still rules? No, it doesn't. In this case, his headpiece was too powerful. God damn it. So close. Hey, yeah. Not doing very hot in the tournament winning department right now. Not doing very hot. Well, let's try our luck at Fickion. In Dark Souls speak, he has too much poise and won't stagger for most attacks. Pretty much. Yeah. Can go backwards and swing from high. That's still, even if it passes through his shield, again, he's not gonna stagger. I'm doing decent. He's so far worst. I guess that makes me feel a little bit better, but it's not making me feel better because we're not progressing as fast as we could. All of those helmets could have been sold and gave us quite a decent amount of cash. Gonna try to catch those guys. Would pay us at least a few days of traveling. One of those helmets, which would be at around 600 gold, would pay at least 3 days of traveling. Well, gotta do what we gotta do.
Raise your shield! Go forward! Footmen! Move!
There. What's the time here? It's currently 9:42 in the evening. 9:42 p.m.
Footmen! Move!
I'm a bit close. Too close to the shield wall for comfort, but sure. Did I overshot? Good. Sniper in the bushes. He's going in for a melee kill. Do we won? Okay. 12:15 a.m. we're over there. So it's past 15 minutes past midnight. Okay. Washington State, not DC. So the northwesternmost part of the United States. Okay, ransom those prisoners. Hello, Chevrar. Welcome to the inn. Do you happen to know if caravans are bugged right now? Been a couple of in-game months after we created two, and you get no money from them. This Solos, one of my viewers, also mentioned that it's another one. It's another aspect of the game that I want to test out for myself, Chevrar. But if both you and the Solos confirm it, it might indeed be bugged. Yes, he does refer to United States of America, Theron. The most northwestern part would be Alaska, but yes. True, but... No, you're right. Yeah, I guess, geographically speaking, Alaska. Yeah, I think caravans are bugged. But losing 300 gold a day, so you restarted that character till it's fixed? I see. You should have some grizzly bear friends there in the state. Okay. No. Trade. This is where I wanted to go. Sell all of that. It's not a good price for fish, but I guess we can make it a quick buck. Is there any hard wood here? Hardy the Woody. Nah, Max must be on vacation. Okay. Do I go to Onira, Ceremonia, and then go northward towards Umbrella? I guess. And then we're going to stop at Myzia as well, just to check the prices there. We must find a location where there's decent, where they want to buy fish. Also, there's... no, I don't want to do that. I was thinking of making a easy playthrough, just all of the difficulty be set to easy as fuck, just to see how it goes. But nah, that would not be entertaining. It wouldn't be bringing in the viewers, so there's no point for an easy playthrough. We have brown bears and Carpathian wolves here. Largest population in Europe. Carpathian? Carpathian? What's like Carpathian? You think you did read on the forums they have a hotfix ready for it, but some holidays where the devs are, so won't be able to hotfix till sometimes next week? Okay, well, they're going to be fixing it next week then. So nothing interesting over here. Let's go northwards. Okay, it was good to stay a while in the end. Have fun, Rev. Next week I try to spend more time here. Keep up the good content. Good night. Thank you, Slayer Beach. Wish you a wonderful evening, my dude. Peace. Hello, Doozy my check. Welcome back. Hello, sir. How's the team growing since yesterday? 21 soldiers. We still need around 2 more soldiers, 3 more soldiers around that ballpark. Well, we're doing fine. Abraz, but you yourself have never seen a wild one. Seen a wild turkey, though? Well, to be honest, I've never seen a bear. Well, I've seen a bear in real life, but at the zoo. Not in the wild. Thank God. I don't think I would do very well against a bear. Trade. I'm not even finding looters that are worth killing. And nope. Grain is decently priced here. Might go for that first. Actually, let's see if there's hardwood here. There's some hardwood, but not at a good price. I think the only way you can see me doing an easy setting if you do something like only infantry units, and even then you think that would be hard. I am doing only infantry right now in this playthrough. Does your dream is to become a streamer like me? Okay. Don't do it full time. Do it part time, and grab yourself a job. If you want to become a streamer, you gotta stream while you're also working, because you will not be able to sustain yourself financially out of just streaming, my dude. Keep that in mind. Always have a backup plan. No, I'm gonna use 2-3 archers, which will be my companions, but that's pretty much it. So I already checked the hardwood. Okay, arena, join the tournament. Let's see. Full-time streamer one day. I would love to be a full-time streamer one day. Think of it this way. If I become a full-time streamer, I will be streaming for you guys for 7 hours a day. Yeah. Like I did before. I don't think so. What just fucking happened? I was blocking on the right side. Why only 7? Because the 8th hour would be editing and community interaction. You saw your first wild bear in the Yezero Mare Mountain near Kimpulung Mushal during the last class of high school excursions. Cool. 7 hours just sounds amazing. Well, I did that for around a year. But still. Damn. Lost. You're beginning to think the block might be bugged? Because I wasn't seeing things. I was blocking in the correct direction, right, mailman? Am I not holding right-click hard enough? Also, those are some good targets. Yeah, I'm not going to be running after him anymore. There's another tournament here. I don't want to sell my weapons, please, game. Okay, we finally sold all of the fish, but we did not make a profit. How did he hit me? I don't know. Therun. Hello, Parsa. Attack on looters. Yes, we did. They were too fast for us, though. You saw it too, and several times before that. I think it's why you lose some other tournaments. Do you know the run around to the side, pressing W and D and attacking cheese playstyle on one tournaments? Did they fix that? As in, run around them and that's gonna make the AI go crazy? Yeah, I think I know of that trick, but I don't use it. I'm gonna try and use it, but I think you need a little bit of extra agility to be able to pull it off properly. Pardon. Arena, tournament, join. Gonna try to focus. Ah, man. Get him away. Good. Now it's level 1 trick, like you said, but I'm wondering if this got patched or still exists. I don't know. Oh no, wait, I'm the red team. Good, got him. Chevrar, thank you for subscribing, my dude. Welcome to Hit Point In. Also, thank you for following as well. I didn't notice that you followed, my bad. Where am I from? Eastern Europe, Romania. Parsa Abdullahi. Do you want to make big profit, not small fishy coins? Go to the Aserai village that sell desert horses and Aserai horses and sell those horses to Atlantean cities. Yeah, I should try that out. Parsa Abdullahi, thank you for becoming a follower, my dude. Welcome to Hit Point In. I should try that trade. But I need some money to be able to pull that off. Now you hear that Mountain Blade Warband native sounds on better, but a little bit in a little bit different way. I'm sorry, Chaden, what are you trying to say? Step 1 to full-time streamer achieved. The fact that you subscribed. Thank you, Chevrar. You did contribute to that. You find mules are good money to trade as well? Let's say, simply buying mules. What I've noticed is buying mules from, what the? Okay, I had my shield up. The little man Dayul managed to defeat me. I have no idea. No, I'm doing something wrong. I don't think it's bugged. I think I'm just doing something wrong. I think that's the problem here. I'm gonna fight those looters though. I know what's the issue with the block. You're blocking front pierce attack, not side slash. No. Yes, you did see that clearly, but if I'm facing the general direction of the attack, if it physically touches my shield, I'll be able to block it. I did not block the shield early, no. I did have it up. I think I'm too tall. I was thinking about being too tall. That might be a possibility. Whoa! I think we just bit more than we could chew.
Infantry! Move! Infantry! Form a wall! Infantry! Forward! Infantry! Forward!
There. Think he might see it differently? Okay, so this is my check. I've did this for a long time and it always worked. Your shield cover is still up to the chest. Might be. Might be. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I might be just too tall. And when I'm blocking to the right or in front, he just cuts me through under the shield. That is a possibility. It's quite a lot of boys. Whew. No, he's out of there. He's trying to strike at my thigh. He might be. He might be. Or may find mules for like 90 gold and sell them for 125 to 250. That was more profitable 1.4.2 since I was able to find them for 50 Gs. I see. I gotta hold them somehow. That's what happens when you face a small guy? Maybe. Arrows with blunt damage? Yes, I did equip myself with tournament arrows. That was a decent amount of gear that we went for. Oh, I did not equip them. Okay. Good. To Umbrella we go. I feel like someone died. Let me see. Legionnaire, Imperial Veteran. Oh no, it's just somebody injured. Or no, so you are correct. I did lose somebody. Let's see. Veteran Infantryman Legionnaire. That's 9 with 110. Yes, I did lose one of the Berserkers, only to replace them. By the way, Rev, just curious, does it seem like there are more random enemy spawns now? Feels like that to me. That means more bigger groups to farm. No, haven't seen. Actually, I disagree. I feel like there are less enemies spawning right now. But still, happens. Tavern District, ransom all prisoners. Trade. Anything interesting over here? Ooh, decent price of hardwood. Okay, give me 10 pieces of that for right now. Scholar boy. There. Let's smelt some stuff. Wish they added Kraken Radari. Your team would like them. Well, I'm pretty sure I would practically replace the Legionnaires with the Krakens. Okay. Good. More pitchforks for the Pitchfork God. Now I should no longer have enough stamina. There. Yes, the Kraken Radari are from Prophecy of Bendor. Good, and what should we go for? Wooden hammers. No, wooden hammer, man. Failed me, game. You failed me. It might be just one area, then, as I don't recall seeing so many looters and sea raiders that are in the previous game. You're the Grandmaster of the Kraken Radari? Good for you, Thayrud. Anyway, there are 2 locations where I know that there are a big pile of enemies that spawn looters and sea raiders. It's west of... Let me just check the name of that location. I call it Sea Raider Peninsula. It is over here, west of Galland. This area is full of enemies. Another location where I usually see them spawn is this area and this area. Usually in corners. They tend to spawn and populate. Okay. So, yeah. Did want to check and see if we've learned any two-handed weapons. Sea Raiders are OP. They make big casualties in your team. Yes, they do. If you have a good shield wall and some decent archers, you can take them out. The area you're thinking about is over the mountains by Gallant by the bridge. Yep. That's the location. Two-handed axe, anyone? No, just hoeing it up. I don't care about the two-handed polearm though. Hey, they added a new mace. That is literally the same. The fuck? Oh, it looks like they added a new handle. Your custom night hero can easily outrange Noldor Twilight Knights. They're OP. Good for you, Thayrun. Good for you. Congratulations. You spent enough time in PoP to make your custom knighthood order very, very powerful. Hey, it's 15 looters. But if I go and... That dude's... No, okay, never mind. I see a better target here. Surrender, attack. Hopefully we're not in the village. No, we're not. Good.
Infantry! Raise your soldiers!
Let's see.
Forward!
Thank you, Thayrun. Heralum, a new hotfix?
Footmen, move!
Didn't see it. I saw the one from yesterday, but not see the one from today. Man. Ah, there it is. I overshot it. Got him. Can I outrun them? No, I cannot. Lame. A lot of them escaped. Will it change on siege duration? People were complaining a lot about Snowball. What Snowball? Why do you not want any archers besides companions? You make infantry after all? Well, does it not check? Because I'm experimenting. My last playthrough, I've used a mostly archer composition, and I do admit, archer-focused armies are my favorite armies. But no, I'm not gonna be utilizing archers in this one. Where are the new hotfixes on the website, but not on Steam? Well, eventually it's gonna be on Steam as well. Looks like they fixed trading in caravans. Hopefully I don't have to restart my playthrough for that to take effect. No. Let's go to Olive. Snowball was on the factions. I know what snowball means, Relum, but I don't know what snowballing has to do with siege duration. That's what I was saying. Did they consider the siege duration was too short or too long? Village has been looted. Visibroth, let's see there. Good. You'll test out caravans right now to see if it works on your trade character. Alright, dude. Another hint to go and do tasks for those asteroid villages that sell horses, bandit camps and stuff like that. Increases your rep with those villages. You'll end up buying those horses very cheap. Does it actually affect the prices, Gabby? Because if it does, that does sound like a very, very good idea. Yeah, siege duration on 1.4.3 was really, really short. You couldn't even defend it? Ah, I see. Okay. I understand. There's a tournament here. Ooh, interesting. Now it seems I'm going to be making a profit on hardwood if I sell it here. We bought it for 20, we can sell it over here for 30. Interesting. Sure, I can sell it somewhere else as well for even more. Actually, fish is expensive today. Let's enter Smithy. Okay, so we still have to literally wait inside a city for us to be able to regain smithing stamina. I feel like that should not be the case. Sorting board, okay. Man, haven't used a sword on horse in a long time. What's sub-only mode in Twitch? It's when only subscribers can watch the stream or only subscribers can talk in the chat. That's what sub-only mode is. I don't have sub-only mode turned on because I want to give everybody the chance to talk. Okay, let's get that fucker. Got him. I've been playing a lot of Sword and Board on Horse. Callum, the community manager, is being really active on forum, and they're working on post blogs in order to inform about the developed situation more frequently, so finally things are changing. Too soon to say that, my man. Too soon. Give it a little bit of time. Hopefully my dude's gonna be able to... Good job. Just to be safe, I'm gonna be grabbing that shield. What the hell? Am I overshooting it? That's what's up. Come on. Good. Shit. Got her. Nice. Hello, Schwinkle. Welcome to the inn. Well, realistically, a well-built castle at a good location sometimes just can't be taken, or it could take years to start the defenders out. Indeed, sequels, that's what Relum said, the sieges were too fast. Man displays it and looks so much better than the previous Mountain Blade. Debatable. You do have to practice a little bit to get accustomed to the combat, though. Oh, sword and board, I see. And the foot soldiers have spears, so I'm going to focus on the dude on the horse first. And when I'm going to be dealing with a spearman, I am going to be dismounting my horse. No point in trying to suicide. You've tricked me. Ah, damn. Okay, my horse is blocked. There you go, finally out. Seems my boy survived. That's great. Please stab him in the butt. I'll tank. You spank. There you go. Not as PvP storyline. The graphics may be better, dude. Okay, so Prophecy of Pendor still wins as a quality game, but graphics-wise, Bannerlord's better. It's used primarily by streamers who have really large communities, I guess. Okay, we're axing it up. And it's a shock soldier, okay. Okay. So your Steam is showing the update didn't download and finished till 5 minutes ago. Alright? Real plan for a true stronghold were a reserve of fresh water supply to the food stocks. Okay. Well, he was a shock soldier. He is meant to have very, very heavy armor because of a lack of shield. Okay. Finally won ourselves a tournament. Yes. Indeed. Hilarious. I hate this bug. I hate this bug so much. There we go. I equipped that, didn't I? There you go. That's because I put it in press done, and I just exited. Have a late game question. So I know you captured the Bannerlords in previous mods, but do you execute Bannerlords once you're big enough, or you don't care about the relation loss? You still care about the relation loss. Don't execute bad lords. Just let them go and keep beating them. Or keep them as prisoners to keep them off the field of battle as much as you can. Fatal ratio of 3 to 1 applied in field engagements were irrelevant if that stronghold was well designed. 3 sieges were not able to kill a defender. Okay. Depending on the layout, and if you could, wham bam, thank you, ma'am. The enemy in a choke point. Choke points turn the numbers into. In choke points, numbers don't matter. That's what I wanted to say. I make a lot of money out of that, sadly. That is going to be it for today, guys. Yeah, I'm going to be ending it here. Gotta go grab something to eat and call it a night. Quite tired. So, as I said, that's gonna be it for today. If you guys like what I do, please follow, please subscribe. If you're on YouTube, I have multiple guides and playthroughs that you guys can check out. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. It helps with the algorithm. I'll see you guys tomorrow when we're not going to be playing Bannerlord. We're going to be playing Star Sector, which is considered to be Mountain Blade in space. Please check it out tomorrow at 7:30 is when I usually start to stream. Stop by and check out the game. It's a gem of a game and really worth playing. And thank you for watching, and I wish you boys and girls a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.